YouTube, it's Anthony from Meineke, cinnaminson again. The winter season is upon us here in South Jersey, and today is thermostat discussion. There you go. So for those of you out there who do not know what a thermostat does or is, that's this. Alright, so this is a restriction in your cooling system that has a temperature rated spring and seat. And this one's good at 195 degrees, and what 195 degrees means, somewhere very close to that, this thing will open, which is the brass part here, allowing fluid, coolant to pass through. And as it cools off, this spring inside of here will get cooler and push the seat back. Alright, you see how that works? So this is somewhere in your vehicle's engine bay, restricting the flow of fluid and opening based on the temperature and heat ranges. So in the old days, before OBD1, there really wasn't anything to tell you what your coolant temperature was other than maybe an idiot light or a gauge in the Stone Age technology that was telling you what's going on. In today's vehicles, excuse me, you will still see some of the similar conditions. You may notice your temperature gauge is very low, or you may notice that your heat is very poor, but in most cases, anything 96 or newer will have a code Po128. Is that correct? Yeah, Po128 thermostat malfunction. And most people don't know this, but if your thermostat is stuck open, keeping the engine temperatures cool all the time, the computer actually thinks that it's in a cold start situation and over fuels. You won't really notice it, but it starts making the engine run rich, and your car can only compensate so much for over rich condition, putting a lot of wear on your valves, carbon on your pistons, overheating your catalytic converter, and over a period of time, it causes tons of problems. So it's very important to keep an eye on your coolant gauge. You can also have a coolant leak, which causes malfunctions as well. We've also seen in some newer technology rubber seats inside of here that are wreaking all kinds of havoc. I don't know what the reason behind the rubber is, but as you know, intake gaskets have rubber gaskets and silicone gaskets, and the antifreeze just eats the shit out of them. There was totally nothing wrong with this. I don't really understand the theory behind why they would use a rubber seal between the brass and the stainless steel seat. But this is what a thermostat is. This is what it looks like. There's a couple different variations of these. But if you have a 128 code in your system, chances are it is the thermostat. I've also seen in some other vehicles that the engine coolant temperature sensor could cause that. There's a few other things, but most common causes are your thermostat. Thanks for watching. Meineke, cinnaminson.